thank y'all for the views.
Welcome
I'm
to
glad
2K
you guys have
Sports,
been
everybody.
liking us.
Thanks
And
for
to the
joining us,
person
Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal,
who
and Kenny the
is,
Jet Smith.
1 second,
Tonight we'll see the
who
Miami
is
Heat playing
asking
against the
about
Oklahoma City Thunder. For the Thunder, they come into this game after a
FSU.
loss to the Pelicans
That's
at
good.
Smoothie
Thank
King
you all for your
Center. They're
support.
just
Okay,
above
about this. This is
500 after
Fortnite
their first 10 games
personality
at
gaming.
6-4 to be exact.
Kyle, what's up,
They haven't
open?
set the world on fire, but there has been more
One
good
like.
than bad, that's
Okay,
for sure.
Ruben Taylor.
Well, last season was pretty much a lost
E92.
cause with all the injuries that the
I
Thunder went
don't
through.
understand what you're
When this team
saying.
is healthy,
It
however,
says, let's see,
Kenny,
what's
do
your
you feel they should be
username?
a top contender in the West?
Fortnite. Okay, good. Okay.
With their roster
No, I got it. Never mind.
when it's complete and they're healthy, they can contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you a bit later.
All right. If anyone else wants to add, let me know. And if you're little and you need parents' permission first, you gotta ask them first. Let's get started. And like I said, this is not going to be a full 81, 82 game episode thing anymore. It's going to be just a series, fantasy ball. We got Derrick Rose re-signed. You guys didn't see that? Hey, my ball life is back. We're playing with Terrence Fulton. You guys have seen that. And we got a new starting five. I had to put Ariza up there. We're doing two forwards instead of a power forward in the center. We're two guards in the center, like I said. So,
Derrick Rose still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Yeah, Kevin, that's just terrible news.
Derrick Rose coming back soon.
See, with an injury of that severity, it's hard to imagine we're going to see him back out there.
And the settings I've adjusted to make it more competitive. It's on Superstar, so they got 50-50. I get 58. It was a 60-something before, or 60% before, so it's going to be more competitive. And like I said, I'm only going to play a few games. So, unless we're in deep trouble and missing the playoffs. Right now we're 5-2 or something like that. 6-4. I don't remember how many games I skipped. Look at this foul. Still drawing the contact.
A good call by the officials.
I didn't like. A lot of people don't like this year. I like how SGA got away with a lot of fouls he's gotten, but I mean, we still would have won and won by like 30 points. But seriously, dude he forces himself being touched. He can't be touched. It's worse than Harden, because Harden would bait you into a foul. It actually was a foul. But with the SGA, I've seen him pull dudes forward, and that's kind of as a foul against the person he pulled, which is bullcrap. I feel like he cheated to win the Nuggets series, because I think a game they should have lost is when they should have made it to Game 7. Because one of the only Nuggets home game they won against when they're in LA, well, it didn't feel like they actually won. It feels like they kind of got foul calls they shouldn't have gotten. Same with that Timberwolves game, but maybe clearly we're going to win Game 1. This thing I remember, do not underestimate the Timberwolves, because the last time they were down 1-0, they won 4 straight and won the series. Even though that was against a Curry list, no Curry Warriors. I like how he still can get contested shots up. So thank y'all for your lovely support.
Drummond the screen. Green kicks to Drummond.
Almost at 550. You guys are legends.
Back to Green.
It's amazing. This channel seemed to be dead, or like other than today and the last week, seemed to be dead in the water. And I'm probably gonna do something with that Chaos Lord stuff I came up with last year, but I don't know what. Might make him into a game character villain thing.
Here's a nice one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
And who do you think will, like right now, who do you think is winning the Eastern Conference Finals in the Western? And then who will win the finals? Your prediction down below. And how many games will it take for them to win? Yet again, I'm talking about the NBA predictions. Like, who do you think's winning the Eastern Conference Finals, the Western Conference Finals, and who's making it and winning it all?
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Rozier, the pass to Carroll.
Okay, here we go. Opening.
Here's Rozier, guarded by Green. Chandler, no good.
That's surprising.
Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Thunder with the lead. Carroll with a screen on Parker. Rozier, the pass to Carroll.
Oh, bad pass, and he's gone.
Winslow plays it in off the breakaway.
I think that's one of our first.
Got his first bucket in this one.
Since coming back, is our first game not having a lead.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
So they're going to play some physical defense.
Here's Rozier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, but he set up shot at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Green's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Butler from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off
back.
1 for 1 with that shot.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Got 2-step back or contested threes to go.
Kicks to Drummond.
That's over half our points.
Parker sets the screen for Drummond. Outside Aldridge.
Now that would have been something. About 10 years ago.
Back to Drummond. Clock at 6. Chandler with the block. But he recovers it. There's Parker with the 3. Thunder with the rebound.
Hey.
Defeated by the Pelicans in the last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Oh, Jimmy buckets again. He's looking for. I'll win.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot.
It's going to be a tough game.
He'll go to the line. It's going to be Drummond shooting. It's on Tyson Chandler. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Ariza. And the Thunder.
A 3 machine.
They really can't allow him too many open looks.
I guess he was right.
I mean, that's just
so far he has 2 threes.
And Parker,
Jimmy and him are torching. That's wide open.
That drops, and it comes off an assist.
Who's that?
Parker.
J.O. Green.
He's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Earlier,
Remember
Doris
him a
Burke
bit.
spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint.
There we go. An opening for Harold. Our current powerful.
Toughness and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter and
junk by Rozier.
A ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
Thanks again, Doris.
6-point lead.
On the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for
I got one last time when I was doing a whole season in a playoffs series, all of them. It's like, that's too much to ask for you guys to watch. So I'm like, yeah, let's simulate through some games, maybe play some on my off time, but pretty much just simulating them. And that's a bad pass.
And Gerald Green picks up the
yes. That rarely ever works.
Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Jimmy
James
Butler
Harden.
And these are sort of your
I forgot Lance Stevenson. I think he won that. I'm pretty sure he was on the Lakers team on the championship in the bubble. I don't remember.
Absolutely. When your 2 guard can squeeze the
Pretty sure he did, or he was just there for a season or before. Pretty sure it was before or after.
Chandler, no good.
Nope.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It
7.
always is,
Yeah.
and it has been so far. And
Good,
they've
leave
gotten
him up.
a
That's
nice
fine.
edge on the glass.
Now here is Aldridge. Nice D from Chandler.
And
Oh, I
being
did
that
not
close to the
press
hoop, I
that.
think he had
Oh.
room to finish that one.
Oh, how the heck? I must
Yeah, but
accidentally
it's still
slip.
early on in the season, but let's take a moment to see
Yeah,
where
I probably
the Thunder
slipped
sit
on
right
the
now.
square
First
button.
in fast break
That
point,
was his
second
fault.
in field goal percentage. And
Who's
they're
called the
third
foul?
ranked
Who's called
team in
timeout?
free throw percentage.
Us.
A number of
Yeah.
players on that team are very comfortable and capable at the foul line.
And the league leaders
Oh,
in
hey.
fast break points. They're always fun to watch. Maybe not so
I'll
fun
wait a few
to
seconds.
defend. A lot of the times,
I'm glad
they
this
leave
is
their
relaxing. I don't have to worry about doing
Miami calls their
2
first time
games
out of the
to
game.
get that done in what? 40-something days. I'm glad. And also, we can have some losses on record. Hopefully not over 30.
The Heat trail by 4.
40, where we're not in the playoffs. Because this ain't the play-in. We don't have the play-in.
Now Burke. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against
You
Indiana.
have a good enough
Yeah,
team to
talk
win.
about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good
2-point
job
lead
getting them
now.
to overcommit and getting himself to the line. You can't
Gotta be careful not to
afford
press that square
to give
button.
him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Rozier to the middle. Portis, an easy layup after coming
He's
off
on
the
the
pick.
court for
Portis has got his first points of the night.
That's their
Yeah.
third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Bobby Portis. Basically the backup center at this point.
He feeds it to Burke. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Burke. Off the screen. Here's Drummond. Carroll with the rebound. The Thunder lead by 4. Ariza goes in. The feed to Carroll. Passes it to Portis. 3-pointer. Butler. No good.
I was hoping he would be closer.
They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And you know they might not be in the
Danny
same
Green,
conference
we got a
as
whole
any
rock
top
to
team.
change up
They
Carroll.
want to show they can compete with
Singler,
the best teams out of the
Green,
conference, too.
McLemore. I remember he was
Stoudemire, he's
electric
checked in for Miami. Diao comes in for
last
LaMarcus
season.
Aldridge. Then
Last
for
time we
the
played
Thunder,
this.
Singler, he's checked
He
in
was
for
dunking off the
Ariza.
paint.
Green
Portis
comes
with
in
a
for Jimmy
steal.
Butler, and
Gotta watch
McLemore
out for
subbed in
steals.
Rozier.
Yeah, I remember that was a problem.
McLemore
Oop,
dishes to Green.
oop.
Carroll kicks to McLemore.
Boxed out the paint. Man. They all went through the paint.
Pass to
I
Singler.
don't know.
Feeds
It
it
was
to
stupid. I was trying to
McLemore.
pass to the Danny Green.
Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Green. And the rejection by Stoudemire. There's Winslow. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Lead against
Just a
him.
late
Frustrating.
reaction there.
I was like,
The
oh,
defense,
why?
he is always going to
I gotta make sure I
finish
have that button on.
McLemore, the pass to
That was
Portis.
a dumb.
Now here's McLemore. Burke covering. McLemore, no good.
He's bumming.
There's Winslow. That one falls.
Winslow's
coming off
torching
Burke's
us.
feet.
Oh, dang it.
Burke's got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals
I knew it was
come
gonna
from
be
inside
intense.
the paint area.
There's
It's
gotta
intense.
be a
And that
wall
is
of
not.
defense
That feels like
when it
they're
comes to
blocking.
attacking the paint.
I'm scoring.
Plain and simple.
Here's McLemore. An amazing
Finally.
finish with a hand right in his face.
Finally,
And the Thunder
McLemore.
lead by 2.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even
Yeah,
with just
finishing.
a tiny sliver, he always
It's
seems to
crazy
find a
with
way to
all
get
the
it up there.
changes. I mean, they try to ban the tush push. Didn't work.
Burke's got his first points of the game.
Kind of like weird. I mean, I think people want to ban
Now
it because
here's
they couldn't
McLemore.
stop it.
Tight defense on him. To the paint. Carroll passes to Portis. His shot is good, making him a perfect
Portis.
2 for 2 from the floor.
There we go.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
It's going to be a tight game. This ain't just the first quarter like it usually is.
And the basket by Diao. Diao's got it all tied up now for Miami.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And the shot is
Go
good.
Green.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Got Green. We got a 2-point lead again for like the 30th time it feels like.
Burke kicks to Stoudemire. It's deflected.
Steal.
And now running it up the court.
Singler.
All the way.
Oh, yes. There we
And
go.
now a 4-point
I
Oklahoma
thought he was going to be a decent player. Like some people who are, what we call white. We need another player like Larry Berger. We need some. We need someone who's just step up. Work hard. Finally get to the NBA, be on that level. We haven't seen a white good player since Larry Bird. It's Curry's mix that doesn't count, really.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time.
Jason Tatum's in that play. I think he's in this as well. I don't know who's the best current white player. It might be like Austin Reeves.
Yeah, and coaches always are looking for
He could
ways
be that next guy.
things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Now here is Single. His last outing, he had 8 points. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Portis.
Find an opening. Gotta hurry up.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shot on the wing. Misses off the
I had no opening.
Miami
If I did, I couldn't see it.
Now here's Burke. Diaw with a screen on Carroll. Here's Burke. And there's another one for the Heat.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's McLemore. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New
It was
Orleans.
a horrible screen.
The 10-footer. Amari Stoudemire with the
I
rebound.
can't get to the paint.
We'll see if they want
It's
to
like their
trade
guard.
2-for-1
This is
here.
what happens when I turn it up. I feel like I can't score.
Oklahoma City's gone.
And they always
4-5
guard like
from
they're
three-point land
not
so
giving
far
me
in the
space.
ballgame.
Like that's illegal, right there. When the dude's right in the foot
The
range.
drive by Green. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Yes, not cool this thing.
And here is Burke. Shot on the wing. And good on the basket. Book it. Burke's got 6 points.
That's frustrating. I think I take my time.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McLemore, the pass to Green. Here's Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tied it up.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Tied it up. What an even game without the star, bro.
And LaMarcus Aldridge,
There you go,
the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role.
In every aspect, it's a change for us, being more vocal, doing it on the court, trying to lead in practice. I think overall everything I do has to be better because guys are trying to follow me.
There we go.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do?
31-31.
Kevin,
Get the ball so we can take the lead.
to find out.
It's been tough. The defense has been smothered. Like, look at that. I don't think that's a legal play. Just shove something. Crazy that people say that's a foul, but in NBA 2K, nope. It's not. It's hard to draw fouls, too. Think like, NBA in real life, good part.
Either team able to build much of a lead.
It feels like they shove you and you can't do anything. You keep trying to do it, they shove you.
Turn up the ball. What we've seen so far from the Heat.
They're not going to
Ridiculous.
sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter.
Bad time.
Oh my goodness, I knew he was going to do that. I was thinking it was going to do it. I did. That's so not.
Last thing you want to do, the opposite of smart basketball.
I know, I want to disable that because that is not a foul. I want to see if I can do that. How to disable that because that is not a foul. Talking into my mic is not a foul.
Now here's Parker. Defense is right there. Aldridge sets up the pick.
I don't know who made that, but that is a dumb foul. It's a free foul for the opponent that they didn't earn nor deserve.
And it's Green missing. And Miami shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Parker against Butler.
That is not a foul. He didn't even touch him until. Oh, these fouls are so dumb. It's frustrating. It's like, how is that a foul?
Nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there. Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage.
It's 50 seconds, my guy.
I tell you what, nice job making.
Here we go, tied up the game.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself.
I was thinking about this like a week ago, where I would, just to play as one player so the season go by quicker. But it's fantasy ball, it's team sports. It's not like I want to do that. Have my career.
And Parker, here we go. And that one's good. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, I guess I feel annoying.
The hustle game. How it's been going for the Heat.
Well, in the first half, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots.
Hey, see who has the hot hand. Currently, it's Trevor Ariza.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
They're running. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Here's Rozier, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Blocks it in this game, some ridiculous crap. It's not that common to get a block.
Inside, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ariza. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Butler from outside.
Butler, what?
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, but that's
how the heck he got injured.
I'm not sure if it was
they didn't play
or email, but he definitely
might turn off the injuries. I might. Because he said it's a ridiculous crap again where they just get injured for no reason.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
There we go with 2 blocks that aren't possible, really.
Out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics.
What's the game?
At least as I look at it.
Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
You know, and in watching that game,
he was 50%. They shouldn't be making every shot they shoot while we do nothing.
And setting up his teammates.
Here's Rozier. Heat knocking down the tray. Off the screen.
No way. No. This is why people complain about that. There's no way that is possible. Keep missing. Not in a game where you're supposed to have a fair chance of victory.
Here's Drummond. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 7.
To do something.
And
why did he switch? I never told you to switch.
Rozier, the pass to Green. 17-foot shot on the way.
Blocked again.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him.
This game is logic. Someone should have broken the block record a long time ago.
And stolen by Aldridge. The 10-footer. And it's Green. Missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim.
Oh my God.
And you know,
bro,
that is a
horrible
time they take it inside too. I mean, that's what
What's
really good defenders do.
It's frustrating.
They make you think about their presence.
Like, huh? This is why people don't like NBA 2K, is their game is stupid. It's like when you put it high enough, the NPC gets the favor because there's no balance play. There's no, oh, it's just slight, it's challenge. No, it's bowl alone. That's why this game has sucked for like a long time. They've never made it realistic. They've made it where you as the NBA players just miss and miss and miss until you look like you're crazy. And it contradicts you and you're angry. It's like, okay, we're going to let you make one potentially. And then it's like, what? What's the point? See, look. Sudden movement of this player is so stupid.
They get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
And they made 60%, which is baloney. Look, you cannot push like that. See, I can't move. He keeps shoving. You cannot do that. That's called a blocking. That was not just invented in 2018 or something.
Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here.
I don't know why they can paint in the paint too. They need to ban the post ups because it feels like sometimes they just hold you there. There's no movement. That is a boring way to play basketball, especially when they're holding onto you, you're trying to move. There's a lot of things I would say usually if it would be inappropriate.
It's deflected.
Finally, get off the NPC.
Here's Butler. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
I love the ball movement there.
This is why I gave myself this super advantage, because it's like, why do they get such an advantage? I get losing, I get it, but when it's like complete baloney and everything's just not. And why did he shoot that? Why did he shoot that? I pressed X. That is so dumb. I know what I'm talking about. This game had a lot of flaws, a lot of bugs. It's just so stupid.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with defense, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Portis comes in for Trevor Ariza, and McLemore subbed in for Green.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Rozier. There's the pick. Passes it to Portis. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
He kicks it to Butler. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Yes. Butler's got 12.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He has 9 points and 2 blocks. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Stoudemire's checked in for Andre Drummond. Winslow comes in for Green, and it's Burke in for Aaron Aflalo.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Boris Diaz checked in for the Heat.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
There's a good screen. Butler goes in. It's stolen by Stoudemire. In transition, here comes Miami. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Winslow. That's 10 points for Tony Parker.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now, here's Butler. Burke covering.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
It's Parker with the drive. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. And that one's good. Stoudemire's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely. Stoudemire, the pass to Burke. Shot from 16. It's deflected. Now the dish to McLemore. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Winslow. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Yeah, that's right, but we've seen flashes of what he can do. But he has to do it consistently if he wants to start.
Now here's Butler, following the miss by Tony Parker. Butler with the ball, now guarded by Winslow. Dishes to Carroll. Miami grabs the miss. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
This game's going to be a Heat fest.
Butler with the ball.
I don't like
He's coming off a 13-point game against
Not
New
much I
Orleans.
can do when I'm like trying. The bad passing. This is why people make sure their slides are way higher.
Keeping his teammates involved.
It's just not completely fair.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
It's hard to win a match when all you do, your passing goes way overboard with, hey, I'm passing to the player. Then their handling abilities complete cheeks, and they make every shot they shoot. Basically.
On the pedal here this quarter. He's doing
I don't know why I want to put this on because it's just ridiculous.
In terms of leading their offense. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. That's why he needed the timeout.
Now here's Butler. 14 points for him.
There we go.
And took it all the way.
I need good defense. That's the only thing I'm concerned about is good offense and good defense.
Quickly if he does.
And how about how he
Is a Thunder calling a timeout?
Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Pretty sure it's a heater.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
1:52 left in the second quarter. Stoudemire with a screen on Butler. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
A chance now to get a glimpse at how the Heat are doing early in the season in the NBA stats. 6th in opponent points per game.
This is why see, if I lost if I knew I'd still win some games, get to the playoffs, win some series or two, I'd be fine. But the thing is, just sometimes just feels like it's going to continue. It's not about dominating or never getting enough points. It's about doing so like that and keeping a 7-point deficit and cutting down to 4 or 5 and so forth.
And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta go do something. Sorry for like the 15-minute pause. I just have some personal business going on, guys. I have to do dishes after this. So. Yeah. Trying to stream and things pile up.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
No defense.
A great rhythm here
this is boring. Like, where is my team's defense? This is what I complain about in that Sonic here. You know, the Sonic stuff where this feels like the game is made to take forever. You know, it's like you're trying to beat a level. Look at that. That is blatant blocking.
It's deflected and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
I forgot that. 13 seconds.
Portis, the pass to Singler.
Singler can shoot.
From 3-point range.
Finally, not a 7-point.
Singler's got 5 now.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Diaw with the screen on Butler.
We got the flop. I don't like how so many times it feels like they're going to hit that shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the
how many times you have to practice and go through that to actually be that consistent?
No reason to back off and give him the
you know what? Every single player on in this league I play against has gone through it. Not just, I mean, now I'd kind of believe it, or even the 90s, but the 2010s, yeah, there was only like a few players that can consistently do that. Obi, before he got injured for the second. See, look, late in a blocking pack. What is his game and on? That's the thing that's annoying about NBA 2K. They don't care about what's actually a foul.
In the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed to defend.
Oh my God! No, we're not doing this. No, that is not going to happen. I'm looking for that defense. We're going to push up to 60 again. I'm not dealing with that. That is a bull crap. The defense is crap. Okay. Strength, stamina. I don't care about all that. I care about certain things. I want hands to go up and ball handling. That is complete crap. On-ball defense, dunking ability, stealing, offensive awareness, defensive awareness needs to go up. The rebounding needs to go up. Yeah. And it is stupid. Lateral quickness is fine. I'm keeping most of these at 58, but no. Attack the bucket. I'm looking for things that are not happening. Steals, contested shots, fine where it is. Backdoor cuts are fine. Through the back off, I can see. I feel like I'm gonna just turn all these fouls like up to 60 because that was bull crap. They got away with way too much crap. The fouls are not being called as complete bull.
Leading by 7.
Yeah, no, rigged. There's so many things. But like the only reason they're in the lead is because of this game, not because they're actually skilled. That is not challenging. That's what people complain about, because it's not a challenge. Like, look at them making it. That is not realistic whatsoever.
Carroll with the three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't
It's
fall
just
for him.
like crap
And
at this
we've
point.
reached halftime in
Good
this
halftime.
one. Heat lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Tony, you guys have seemed to be in a good groove lately. Taking a broader look at the season, what's important for this team to have success this year?
To stay healthy. I like our chances this year. Our young guys got a lot of experience, and we play good basketball right now, so hopefully we can stay healthy and play good at the end of the season.
Tony, thank you as always. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. A stellar first half for Tony Parker. He had 14 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Ew. Hopefully this half is a little more close and not, you know, a bunch of dumb plays by, you know, the control. So,
and that's certainly been the case
see,
for Butler.
that's another thing. It switches to a player I did not pick.
Twice from three-point range as well.
That's another problem with this team. Of course, you get frustrated. It's annoying.
The better off they'll be.
Here we go. There we go, back down to 7.
Man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Why did they get 3 points? Only scored 2. Because it should be a 6-point game. They did not score 3. I don't know why he did that. We're going to lose at this rate. The defense is cheeks.
Really gave him a second win.
And the call will be
oh, wow. You sure you want to call that a block? It's not a charge or a no call?
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just
yeah, that should have been called like 10 times plus in the last quarter alone.
They set the screen.
See what? That is not a blocking foul. What are they on? I want to know what they're taking, because it must be some good crap.
Clock at 6.
Are they on that sugar?
To the middle. Tipped away. Takes the 13-footer. Chandler, no good.
Give him a free possession. And stop with these voices. This game was so irritating. No, it's like they got dumb after the game. They got a little older.
Chandler with the screen on Parker. Here's Rozier. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that is a horrible screen.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. There's the bucket. Good. Rozier's got his third basket of the night right there.
Perfect screen there.
At this point, I'm going to just try my best third quarter, see where it takes me, and look at this. Look at that. Set up perfectly, missed, surprisingly.
Didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Butler. And it's
why did he miss? It's Jimmy Butler, not a bomb.
To miss one of those once in a while.
Parker with it. Butler covering. Here's Aldridge.
He did conveniently got off by pushing it off.
67% shooting.
I'm glad all these things become fouls because they're stupid. This is not football.
Have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of.
Wonder who's stronger, and somehow it's Aldridge. Drummond, I was supposed to say Aldridge in a way is stronger than Chandler.
Reeves the dishes to Chandler. Here's Carroll. Connects on the foul line.
Go. Let's bring it back down to single digits.
And he's really shot the ball.
So annoying when they score and score and score and score and score, and then they run way fast. Don't get it. But they cut those edges so easily. Look, how did that go in?
Winslow's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Ugh.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third.
I get what people say about games like this. At first, when I played this, when I was like a teenager, the game was fun. Until I started getting screwed over, which happened kind of soon.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw
line. This
game
can be quite irritating. It's like, it's not about getting easy buckets, it's about being enough there. To where, hey, if I miss, it's not like absurd. You have to foul and one. You know, just take the point shot.
He'll go to the free throw line.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Rozier.
And that was stupid. Why did they pass like that? I don't want to press R1 every single time I want to make a dang pass. Just to get it stolen when I do.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Tries from 10.
Made it. Yep. Make every bucket in the universe. Make it.
And that's sort of been the story here today.
Play unfair plays. Look, boom. Bet you he misses or gets blocked, and he gets blocked. Prediction. Wow, I'm safe. I want to make NBA 2K. I want to be in charge and own the damn company so I can actually make it realistic, not where you get blocked every other play and you get rare buckets. So why no one wants to play past rookie. It's because it's challenging. It's because the game is rigged and you have to find cheat codes just to have a fair game.
He's got 17.
Literally just turned it up for them and then they start cheating. You sure you don't want to hand the ball to them? Is there a cheat code where they can just levitate in midair and steal the ball? Frustration at the finest. This is good at learning to control my temper as best I can. Because this game is just, it should be called Rage Addict, Rage Inducing. Yep, that's exactly, I'm surprised he didn't get a foul call. Because he pushed his knee into a defender. He jumped up, hit him with the knee, and no foul call against him. He could shove me around, look, bam, unless they don't do something.
Cutting into that lead a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. And then they'll just make it, I'll turn it over, they'll make it.
In bunches on that two-hand.
See, somehow they're getting contested buckets at 50%, bro. It's not on 90%.
Here's Rozier. He's got 9.
It's like freaking whoever was made these games did not know math. 50% of the time does not mean you make it 90% of the time.
Lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And Miami making a change here.
I like how higher sliders on, but yet they're still getting the easy looks, the rigged buckets. This is what makes the game feel like 2K has their loser team that makes sure the NPCs are getting protected. Like this is a WWE match and they're getting put over.
Now the feed to Carroll.
When they lose, they gotta make it look strong for the NPC. Gotta make it look like I fought through the marathon with no legs. Like I crawled, run. I ran on my hands. That's how it works. Look.
Thunder with the rebound.
Thunder with the rebound. Is this guy dumb? The announcing is dumb as well. It's like, bro, he got the rebound. Why would you say, oh, and the Thunder got the rebound?
Burke, he's checked in for Parker.
He did not get the rebound. And why is there another timeout?
And it's Green.
Every 5 minutes should not be a timeout.
Some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Hurry. Hurry up. I need to get this game over. Usually people say that's not the case. They're just out playing. Well, if I'm out playing with my teammate, my whole team I'm playing as, it just makes retarded plays that I'm not pressing. And yeah, I guess I am losing, fair and square.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And they're treating this like this is the freaking 2020 where buckets, the 100 mark is very common.
Shoots from 14. Good for another basket. He's put
Another
up 10
bucket.
shots and made 7 of them.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Yeah, this dude's blind as a bat.
Pass to Portis.
And where was him? Where was he?
Here's Chandler. That's good. Basket number
Chandler
5 on a 5 for 8.
should have got BM1, and he's been the most consistent player on my team. Some of these are my fault, but most of it's not. And that's the kind of crap I gotta learn to deal with.
Their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Aldridge.
Jeez, we get that in again. Ooh, way too common.
Aldridge has got 8 points here in this quarter.
What kind of defense do they expect you to play? Hey, dang. If I push him, I get a foul. And there's no button to push him either.
Here's Chandler, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Dude has, I'm gonna look. Let me see his stat lines for blocks. That dude alone has probably like 7 blocks. Yep, he has 5 blocks and this guy 3. That is complete bullcrap. No way dude's getting 5 blocks in a game, within 3 quarters. Not in this day and age. Not in this day and age either. Maybe if he was,
and it's Ben McLemore in for Rozier.
What's his face? Victor Wembanyama, but these dudes are just tall.
I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see.
And they only can dunk and lay up.
Nothing going down for him right now.
That's it.
The drive by Green.
Can't shoot threes.
Thunder trailing by
Not in this time.
Green kicks to Singler. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the
I mean,
strike.
I don't know how every player on that enemy team only has like, what, 2,000-3,000 max on one player.
And of course, Bobby Portis.
Well, both of these guys, Kevin, have had 2 of the highest shooting percentages.
Struggling to stay in this
season.
game.
And even if the fans haven't noticed it, the coaches and their opponents
I've lost my lid or snapped or
And
screamed is beyond me.
Diaz checked in. Singler hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the
100%.
second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on.
I'm trying to get to the foul line, and they're not allowing it. They're not calling fouls.
That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Stoudemire with the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's McLemore. Singler outside. Back to Chandler. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Chandler with a screen for Singler. Charity stripe shot. Here's Portis. Left side Chandler. Right side Green. Drops one in from the wing. Green's got his 2nd basket of the night. And Miami has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Diaw, the screen. Green against Singler. The drive by Green. That's good. Green's got 16 points. Thunder trailing by 11. McLemore dishes to Green. Chandler the pass to Green. Tries from the block. Excellent D there from Aflalo. Feeds it to McLemore. No good on the 3. The Heat leading by 11. Burke with it. Now defended by McLemore. Burke kicks to Diaw. And here's Green outside. Offensive rebound. Stoudemire. And that is good. Stoudemire's got 4 this quarter.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
There's McLemore and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Stoudemire. The Thunder have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. At the line for 2. And the second free throw, good. And here is Burke. 10 points for him. To the inside, Chandler with the steal. Now here's McLemore. Burke covering. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from McLemore.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Stoudemire setting the pick for Burke. On the wing of Flello. The Thunder pull it in. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Green inside the three-point line, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder. Timeout called, the Heat. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Burke. That's short off the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Portis, the pass to Green. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Portis. Excellent.
My God.
There from Stoudemire.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Thunder trailing by 7. Chandler a screen. On the wing, Green. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Miami shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Oklahoma City has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Singler for 3. Portis, the pass to McLemore. And here's Green outside. Again, the miss by Green.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
The drive by Green, and Chandler sends it back. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Singler against Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Heat out front, up by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Heat leading by 8. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Portis is out there with DeMarre Carroll. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rozier in at the point guard. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Rozier the pass to Portis. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
And Parker, here we go. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He feeds it to Ariza. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Portis. The Heat shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Parker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Parker's got 21.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And it's Ariza in the corner. The pass to Portis. Butler against Green. Butler goes in, so the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Miami leading by 8. Winslow kicks to Aldridge. Butler against Green. Drummond with a screen on Butler. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Green. And that one's good. Drummond.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Rozier the pass to Carroll. Ariza has the open look. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Butler goes in, and Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Green. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Chandler's checked in, and there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Shot is off. And Miami the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. That's good. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Ariza. Drills the three-pointer.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Aldridge, and he goes in for the dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Rozier. Miami leading by 9. Parker with it. Drummond the screen. Down low. Aldridge left side. Shoots from the high post. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Chandler with the screen on Parker. And it's Ariza in the corner. They grab their own miss. Three-pointer, Butler, 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
It's Parker with the drive. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Now Butler. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. The first free throw is good. And so Butler nails both of them. The Heat leading by 6. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. That's tipped, but they get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries to save it. Goes up again. That drops. Parker's got 9 points here in the second half. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Butler. To the inside. Now here's Aflalo. And he gets the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Kicks to Chandler with the fadeaway. And it's Miami with the rebound. And it's the Heat on the break. Flalo's running, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Parker against Carroll. Drummond with a screen on Carroll. It's Parker with the drive. Drummond misses from short range. Thunder trailing by 12. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Butler. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Aflalo, no good. Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Chandler with a screen for Butler. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Heat leading by 10. Pass to Winslow. Aldridge a screen. There's the dish to Aflalo. Parker outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a game for Tony Parker. He has 23 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Carroll against Aldridge. Chandler with a screen for Carroll. Chandler kicks to Butler. He used that pick to get in close. Butler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Thunder trailing by 12. Carroll with a screen on Parker. To the paint. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Green, he's checked in for Miami. Parker kicks to Winslow. Aldridge a screen. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Drummond throws it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Here's Rozier, covered by Parker. Chandler, no good. The Heat leading by 12. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ariza goes in. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Well, the effort was there, but just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Can't connect from short range.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Parker outside. He kicks it to Drummond. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that soft.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
He's in one heck of a groove with his scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
And Butler sends it back. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Winslow kicks to Parker. Plays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Carroll with the screen on Parker. Inside, kicks it out to Ariza. It's good from long range. Ariza's got 11 points in the quarter.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Parker passes to Aldridge. The baseline J. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Ariza in the corner. That doesn't go either for Ariza. The Heat leading by 10. Winslow kicks to Parker. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. Winslow wide open, he fires, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Butler kicks to Carroll, and it's sent back by Drummond. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Thunder trailing by 13. Butler passes to Rozier. Back to Butler. And it's sent back by Drummond.
This game was just fun, yes. I mean, there wasn't a biasness by the NBCs.
An outstanding win for Miami.
Agreed, Steve.
I mean, every single foul, every single thing benefited me. If a game needed to benefit an NPC or another player, that means they're trash. So I won this game. Destroyed my state otherwise by one. I played against the system. Scored 125 points. While they kept getting handed buckets and opportunities. I played perfectly. This game should have been my dub. Not fair.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for LaMarcus Aldridge. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Shot from 12. The shot, no good. Nice D from Chandler. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
No, not at all. Not a real chance of getting back in it at this point.
Greg, you think it's over?
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It's a done deal. Forget about it.
It might be. Parker outside.
Dude, let's first on fans will just chant MVP to anybody who just has one good game. MVP.
And he makes both
Draft MVP.
Clutch free throws.
That's not clutch. You're winning.
They're going home with the W.
Well, Tony can...
The 2K Sports
Here you go.
post-game show.
Don't talk. You didn't earn to talk. You want to play fair? You want to cheat? That's apparently what competitive means in this stupid game. NBA 2K means riggedness. The NPCs get the advantage. No matter if it's fair or not. You have to get an ungodly performance. That's when the game lets you score.
And that'll do
Glad
it
to end this. See you guys some other time.
2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the
Have a
show.
great day.
From myself,
Max, you guys can never play an NBA 2K game like this. Make them fix that riggedness.
Have a